It actually feels like someone is stabbing me in the chest. It's kind of bad. Hi there, my name is Kovu Kingsrod, and today I'm going to talk about a topic that is rather kind of sad, but I'm going to try and make this video as informative as possible and not too dark. So in this video I'm going to talk about dysphoria, and basically what I want to explain to you what dysphoria is, so that maybe you can get a further understanding of what it's like to be transgender, or maybe you will sort of understand that, oh shoot, I have dysphoria because I can relate to what he's saying, or just to share with you some of my experiences and how I feel about it, and hopefully it will be kind of interesting. It's also going to be a way for me to rant a little bit because I've got a lot of things bottled up, so hope you don't mind that. So first off, what is dysphoria? Dysphoria is basically a very strong sense of something not being right, and it can cause you to feel extreme discomfort or even pain, like emotional and physical pain. Dysphoria related to gender, called gender dysphoria, is something that transgender people experience, and it's that really bad feeling they get because their mind and their what's in the pants does not align, or at least that's one way to put it. So it's sort of how you know you are born in the wrong body. Some people don't really like using the term born in the wrong body, and they feel like their body reflects whatever gender is in their brain, and like if you identify as a boy, you have a male body no matter what your body looks like. But it's just, I'm just using that term right now to sort of explain to you what it is. So for example, I am female to male transgender, which means that I am a boy, but I was assigned female at birth. So I am transitioning from female to male. And I can say that I feel dysphoric about certain parts of my body, which is sort of what indicates that I am trans. And I feel dysphoric about parts of my body that are very feminine, or like that indicates that I am biologically female. Like for example my chest, my hips, my genitals, my kind of round face, my voice, and everything else that can sort of remind me that I am trans. There's also another form of dysphoria that does not really relate to your body, but that relates to, for example, like social situations. Like for example, since I'm a boy, if someone called me a girl, the terrible sense of discomfort or pain I would then experience is also called dysphoria. So I think there's like body dysphoria and gender dysphoria, or body dysphoria and I don't even know, but there are like different kinds of dysphoria. Just in my case, parts of me or things that happen that remind me of my biological sex makes me feel dysphoric. I think that's one way to put it, quite like simply, yeah. So over to what dysphoria feels like. I think it really depends on the person, because some people have really bad dysphoria and other people don't have as bad dysphoria. It really varies from person to person, as well as people might experience it differently on different days. So basically I think I'm going to explain a bit like Dolphin? Dolphin, hi! 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 You can't even see him. Jesus Christ! I think my mum just came home. I need to change locations. I'll be right back. Alright, hi, I'm back. I was sitting in my living room, so when my mom came home, yeah, anyway. Is this even focusing? So basically, dysphoria is kind of always there. It's there when I wake up in the morning and I'm getting dressed and I put on my chest binder, because I use this vest thing called a chest binder that binds my chest and flattens out my chest. So it's there when I get dressed, it's there when I undress, it's there when I like every time I open my mouth to speak and I have my own voice, and it's there when someone accidentally slips up and uses the wrong pronouns. Now, I don't freak out about every single little thing that happens, but I bottle it up. So once a month or so, I go through this period of a few days where I'm kind of unable to function, or unable to function, and I have a lot of breakdowns, and that's how I deal with dysphoria. No, but it's extremely exhausting and it's extremely draining, and there's sort of nothing you can do. It feels like you are trapped, because, yeah, it's like I'm trapped in a body that it's not mine, and it's very hard to sort of do something about it. Like, it's not like you can cry and vent and get over it and just like move on, because it's always there. And it doesn't go away. It's like something deep down in your soul, and you can't really get rid of it, and it's very hard to function. It's very hard to do anything to make you feel better, because it's just there and it weighs you down, and it sucks like every little thing that could even remind you of confidence out of you, because you have zero confidence in yourself, because you don't see a reason to. At least that's how I experience it. And I just feel so abnormal and strange and gross and disgusting, and I'm so ashamed and embarrassed over my body and over who I am. And it's very hard and it's very painful, because something is wrong with you and you just want to shed off your skin, and it can make you not want to get out of bed, and it can make you very scared in social situations and when you get to know new people, because you don't know how they will see you. Because you're always afraid, like, oh, what if like they can see this female thing about me, a feminine thing about me, and then they will understand and they will not see me as a guy. Because I get that a lot. I get that a lot on my videos, like, oh, at first I thought you were a real guy, and like I thought you were normal, and that really, really hurts. Because I don't think I'm normal. I think I'm kind of strange, but at least with the, I don't know, it just sucks. So yeah, it's really weighing me down, and I've been having a lot of breakdowns recently because of it, and I don't really want to leave my room, and I like turn off all the lights in my room because I don't want light to like hit me, like I don't want to be seen. It's actually quite weird. It makes me feel like I'm not good enough. It doesn't feel like I can ever be happy with my body like this. But I don't know. It just sucks because like transitioning and stuff is so far away, and I see all these people at like 15, 16 starting on testosterone or getting top surgery or whatever, and I'm just here like, yeah, I've got to wait probably like 2 or 3 years before I can like even maybe have a chance of starting testosterone or something. So it just, I don't know, it sucks. It feels like I'm losing a lot of my teenage years, because there are certain things I cannot do, and like, nah, I know that like taking off your shirt at the beach isn't like the biggest thing in the whole entire universe, but it's that sense of freedom, you know. Like, imagine doing that, like just being a teenager at the beach, just taking off your shirt, like normal things like that, and just having confidence when it comes to relationships, because I feel like since I don't have the right parts, then I'm not good enough for any person at all, and like, it's just, I just want to be normal. It's not a great feeling. I feel like I'm always placed in this box, this different, like, separate box from everyone else. And I know people mean well by things like this, but it's like, ah, you're one of the cutest trans guys I've ever seen, or like, you're my favourite trans YouTuber, and it's like, oh yeah, you're not a girl, and I respect that, but you're not quite a guy either, so I'm just gonna put you in this box that says trans, because like, I'm not, it's just a situation. I am not trans, I'm not a trans, I'm not a transgender. My situation is called being transgender because I happen to, like, do you see the pain? Can you feel it? Can you feel it like radiate through your screen or something? Because it's really painful, I swear to God. This wasn't gonna be a sad video. I was gonna try and make it informative. It just sucks. It just really sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because this is a sad video, but hopefully it made you realise a bit what it's like to experience dysphoria. Maybe you have dysphoria. If you do, then I'm sorry, because it's not fun. I'm really scared of putting out videos like these where like, because I get it a lot that I'm like, I'm so positive and I'm so happy and I want to be as confident as you. But, like, it's great that you want to try and work towards like being confident, but if you want to try and get as confident as me, then you're sinking to a very, very low level. Like, that's not good. But yeah, it's just, I don't really like saying that I'm sad, and I don't really like talking about how I feel on the internet when I do feel really terrible, and I think that's okay. I feel like people think that like people on YouTube or people on the internet are obligated to tell everyone if they feel like crap or like if they feel suicidal or whatever. But it's completely okay for people on YouTube and other social media not to do that, like people with an audience, like, yeah. But just keep that in mind before you tell anyone that their life is perfect, because I've gotten that and I'm just like... Anyway, I'm not going to go on about that. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it too much, give it a thumbs down. It's cool, it's fine, no hard feelings. I just want your honest opinions. Promise. Wait, shoot. No, that's the promise. Leave a comment if you want to, and subscribe to see more of my awful little face, and maybe share this video if you feel like some people might enjoy watching it and might enjoy watching me document my misery. Stay safe and eat, drink, and do not hurt yourselves, and remember that you are so much more than you could ever realize. Seriously, and take care of yourselves, right? You're valid and you deserve love, life, and happiness, and all things good. Alright, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
What are you filming?
Probably just like, what is dysphoria or something, because... What?
Don't film that!
Why not?
You just got over it, and you shouldn't be like...
No, but that's the thing,
so
when
much.
it's like there in my mind already, then it's like perfect to talk about it. It's very relevant.
No, I know, but why do you want to put yourself back into that position? You're gonna think about it, then you're like gonna feel bad.
It's alright.
No, it's not
I see your point, but it's like, because it's not completely out of my system, so if I have like a rant about it, then maybe I'll feel better.
To do your rant.
Right.
That's fine. You can end the call. I love you.
Alright, love you, bye.